How's it going, folks? Just about to leave to go home, and I thought I'd give you a bit of a look at the kids system. Sounds weird saying that, but anyway, the cauliflower and the broccoli are looking okay. We did plant, and they know that they planted very late in the season here. Normally you have to get things out March, April, brassica wise, to get a nice full head, so they're just going to take what they can get. Yeah, there seems to be all these little seedlings popping up. We have no idea what they are. Look, there's some there and there's some over here. I know that's a weed. Well, technically I suppose these are weeds too, but look at that. That's the little sections that we missed, and that's what the plants are growing from. Well, this one seems like it's a bit bigger. Just as a bit of a refresher, this is what the bed looked like when we cleaned it out a couple of weeks ago. We were basically just setting it up for the kids so they could plant out some brassicas, even though it's a bit late in the season. All this roots was generated from one peppermint plant that was only supposed to be in there for about a week or so until I moved it up to the farm, and then it just ended up being there for almost 12 months. So all these roots you can see us trying to take out from about 12 months worth of growth, maybe a little bit longer. We did our best to take out a lot of those small bits, but as you can see, yeah, to no avail. There was just so many in there, and that's what all these little plants are sprouted from. I might actually grab a couple of them out before I go and take them up, because Bea really likes her peppermint. There you go, that's a nice one. Just a small little section of root like that. Well, here's a look at some of the mint sections I've pulled out to take home. Nice big long section we missed, another big long section. Look at that little bit there, it's just a tiny little bit of root, and that has grown a plant. And over here the same thing, just that little section. So it just goes to show you, you don't have to miss much to have them coming through. I've just sort of dug down underneath them and just tried to pull them out. There we go. There's a couple of sections there, that really big one. So all very interesting, and probably not something you should plant in the media bed without keeping it under control. I did notice on this leaf yesterday that they do have some caterpillar eggs, so they were looking at getting a screen to go over this, but yeah, actually there you go, Ahanu, Maya and Kira, that's what they look like. I'll show them that before I leave. The warrigal greens over here are just on gangbusters, as they always do in this sort of a system. That little mulberry's got new leaves coming through, so maybe they just needed a bit of nutrition. That lemongrass died, yep, it can go. And there's some fig. Oh, that's an asparagus vine, that's a weed. That can come out. They're fig seeds, more fig seeds, so we don't want them in there. But there is tomato, and I noticed down here there's another tomato. Oh, I took the vanilla vine out from there. It's just going to live on the ground for a little while, I think. And yeah, the system seems to be going okay. I suppose I can't really complain. Over the back there, I don't think I showed you guys, but this bed over here has a number of volunteers. Everything from the tomatoes that were left in there. Now, as they've been pulling out aloe vera from down under the tree, they've been putting it in here as well, but there's a couple of passion fruits as well, and yeah, there's a couple of cherries on there. But this bed has had no water other than the rain, so it's been disconnected from the system. It was an aquaponic dual root zone system when it was first made, but I'm not too sure what we're going to do with it now. Oh, and there's that the mulberry, what we think is a mulberry. So yeah. Oh, and the basil's doing okay, but again, loads of little peppermint bits and pieces over here. I don't see many, if any, eggs on these other plants, so might be still a bit too cold for the caterpillars. Oh, the butterflies, sorry. Yeah, they all look pretty good. But anyway, that is how the little system is going. They've got their compost set up over there, and I think they did talk about maybe putting some garden beds in here. We're just not sure yet. There's that round garden bed down the back that I said I'll pull out for them. It's a wicking one already set up, and set it up in the yard somewhere. So yes. Oh, and Kira's green onions. They're those little nub ends laying on the surface over here. They've taken off, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, that's how the little system's going, and they're still feeding it with the power feed. So that's what our system's going to be running on. Actually, just hold your ears, folks. Hey, have you guys put any of this in recently?
No, I need to put some in yesterday.
Do you want me? You did?
No, I need it.
Oh, do you want me to put some in? Okay. We're going to put some of this in. And I'm not going to be too scientific about it. I'm just going to put a couple of glugs. Actually, I'll shake it up first. There we go. Good enough. We will put a couple of glugs in. I know I said in the video put about a quarter of a cup, but hang on, I'll just move some debris from under there. And just put a bit of a, hopefully it won't be too much for the poor little basil just there. And again, over on this side, after we clean out the leaves. So, there's another fig plant. Put a decent glug in there. And that should be more than enough for a month or so, I would think. Just with what's in there. So I'll have to wash my hands. I have a couple of flowers there. Anyway, I'm just sort of rambling on. Hope you've enjoyed that little bit of a gander. And I will do an update back at the farm for all you supporters. But I thought it would be nice just to show you guys how this little system's going after we pulled the mint out. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I think the kids are pretty happy with it. And if they're happy with this, we might set up that other bed and get it running as well. We'll just wait and see. We'll have to strip it out. We probably won't use it as a dual root zone as it was originally set up, but we'll do something for them. Anyway, I do hope you're all well and happy. Cheers all.